My mic on? What up? Oh, my mic is on. Give me a second. I'm getting my stuff together. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna turn volume off for that. I was gonna get that charger. Give me a second. Bring the charger closer so I don't have to stretch over for it. Alright. Bueno. Ah! Okay. What's up, Joshua? Oh, Jesus. Hold up. Now it's time for me to send the message to the Discord that I am streaming. Yo, what's up, Jed? Give me 1 second. Where's this button at? Things be taking too long. I was gonna start at 9:30, but now I was like, I gotta get my food ready 'cause I'm hungry. So that's why I'm starting at 10:30-ish. I'm hoping to get as much done tonight. Not a lot, but just enough. Sending Discord here first. Boom. Oh crap! I didn't space out. Brakes on. Dark tide. I gotta fix that. I didn't even notice that when I was typing it up for my freaking thing. I gotta fix that. Oh, unbelievable. Hope you get to that one part. Now I know Vidius plays a role in this quest. I do know that. Now I am actually gonna be really critical of the 2.7 story because of some things I've heard related to like character interactions and shit like that. That's the only reason I'm gonna be critical. Because there's some more other things to say as well. But I'll wait till I get there. But I guess I'll express this off rip. I find it interesting. No, not find it interesting. This is something that I wished happened in 2.5. I wished Phoebe came along with us in the 2.5 story with Ferlova. Because then she would have the interaction with Fenrico and the whole Septimon's Sentinel of whatever crap, like Relic and all that involved. Like, it would have been pretty cool if we had that. But we didn't get that, unfortunately. Which is so weird. Anyway. Oh, I gotta switch from from top to live chat. Boom, that's done. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I will say this too. Bro, when I logged into this game like 2 days ago, it locked me in the hold up. I went to the quest page and it locked me into the quest page. I don't know how that happened, but I was locked into the quest page. I was locked in. I can't even get out of it. I kept pressing O, it wouldn't even let me out. So I had to exit out the game and get back into it. Actually, be on this one. She takes charge. I was proud of her. Oh, that's cool. Oh, let's go ahead and just teleport back to the city. It's kind of crazy. I haven't unlocked these waypoints in this area, and it's all over the place. Some of these waypoints ain't been unlocked. Some areas apparently I didn't hit, which is crazy. Yeah, it is surprisingly crazy how I didn't hit some of these areas. Yeah, I feel like Wuthering Waves is just gonna be a game where I don't bother like doing ultra in-depth like exploration and just play the story. Cause there's some waypoints here I missed. Renacida, when it comes to their waypoints, at least in these areas, I already covered all of them, so I didn't worry about them. that happened to me, but it was that it didn't let me stop the story at all, and there was moments where they talked, but the delay on the models was crazy. Okay, was that delay happening because of your device, or was that delay happening because the game itself was glitching? Hmm. Also, I'm not gonna stream for that long. I'm probably gonna stream for like 2 hours, and then I'm gonna call it a night. And then, of course, you know, tomorrow and Friday, I'll stream more. Another thing I need to say is this. Um, Now I was gonna do another reaction to Saint Tontas's video talking about the whole Zenless skin situation, right, with Vivian, right? Cause he and his audience is like overblowing the fuck out of the whole Vivian skin thing. And as someone who actually has Vivian on my on their account, of course, this is such a non-issue. Look at that, a character called Vivian. This isn't Vivian I know. Who is this? NPC called Vivian. Shoot, Wu tried to make their own version of Vivian, and she looked like trash. It's more like the game itself. Remember, I played on One Piece. Oh, if that's the case, I mean, L part on Wu lagging models, and I thought this game was perfect. Any chance I get, I'm gonna mention that. Anyway, yeah. So I'm still contemplating between whether or not I want to make a reaction to Saint Tontas's video, or I'm gonna make a video about Saint Tontas's video and just the overall situation about the whole Vivian skin thing. I'm contemplating between the two. Hopefully, I get to work on it on Saturday. Oh, there was something I had an issue with. Roshia's voice felt like she was being soft with her voice, soft and more shy than usual. Oh, really? Okay, well, we better get a taste of that now.
Long time no see, Raguna. Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on. Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
What are we talking about? I was spacing out. Jesus was telling me about his game problems he was having and whatnot. And about the Vivian skin, I'm already 100 pulls in total for her skin. Not surprised, because it doesn't even take that much. Oh, also, the new in-game mode in Zenless looks really fun. Because apparently the stipulations for it is like very free form and allows for more team composition, which I like.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called the Civilization Capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround.
Isn't Cardathea in the Black Shores?
Black Shores warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it.
I think things do feel more tense.
Yeah. And they just threw a huge carnival not long ago, too.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow! The Troop of Fools is putting on a show!
Exactly. 70 days is more than enough time to collect over 180 pulls over the course of 2 patches. But you got niggas on the internet, thanks to Saint Tontos and his community, overblowing the fuck up, acting like niggas can't do that within 2 months. They act like the crazy thing is they act like Zenless Zone Zero gives out only, let's say, 20 pulls per patch. And I mean like overall. Like the events give you so little, the main story gives you so little, every other thing gives you so little pulls that you end up only 20 pulls at the end of a patch cycle. That's how they act when you actually engage in this conversation about this whole Vivian skin situation, right? But we all know they give out so much pulls. So many. So like seeing niggas sit here and talk and act like, man, I won't be able to get it done in 2 months. Excuse you? 2 months is more than enough time. And someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Wuthering Waves spinning event like stretch on for like almost 2 months? When the anniversary happened? Someone can let me know about that. Or it was some other thing that stretched out like that.
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes, so they might reach the shores of a new life.
To journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom. They leap without hesitation into the unknown. Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage and hope!
I'm not gonna lie, that whole scene felt, how can I say, lackluster? And I say this because, one, from the framing of how that scene went, I expected like something dramatic and crazy to be going on. But like, we didn't really get that. It just felt like he was just walking around talking. Now, I'm not trying to be a doomer off rip of the story. I'm just expressing how I feel off the rip, okay? Actually, like, I'm considering pull for more copies. Ben, I just see if I can get in more copies. Oh yeah, another thing too. This is a point, a counterpoint that I thought of that I should have realistically thought of earlier, which is people who don't want to pull for Yahidra or Lucia for whatever reason at this point, right? Why in the hell will free-to-play players who saved up their pulls, why the hell would they not use it to pull from Monato and his W engine to get more copies of both? Since people was begging and dying for Minato, why wouldn't they use their pulls to get him? Even if like getting a 4-star character is, kind of difficult.
Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Not the rover getting jumped.
Where am I? That was Cristoforo's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby? No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. Guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
Hold up. Let me grab my water. My water right here in my bag. That's not it. I hear the music bumping. That's that piano. The lantern thing. Okay. Oh, it's the squad. Every last one of them on their knees. You're supposed to be... Oh, Carlotta.
Mistaking rebellion and recklessness for glory. Like an inferior gem, made precious only by how it glitters. Yes, even the cast-offs of lesser branches can earn admiration if they shine bright enough. She couldn't control the monstrous family legacy. So she turned to bravado, an armor crafted to hide her naivety and fear. Fragile. False. But oh, how brilliantly a gem shines. In the instant it shatters.
I'm gonna say this again. The part of 2.6's story was by far the most lackluster thing. One of the most lackluster things of Wuthering Waves story in terms of character relationships. Like, it was lackluster as a mother effer.
The phases of the moon wove her luminous gaze. Yet she insists on using that light to peer into fate's menacing face.
I will say this. If they don't expand on this whole thing with the chaos stuff, or like how fate is even decreed in the first place in this world, or in their reality, I'm gonna have a problem. Bro, I was waiting for the confirmation of Gabriela's name. Like, cool, you keep confirming what I was expecting. Now, can you just give me the name? Heck, I was waiting for Augusta to confirm it as well. She had me in suspense for hours.
Her eyes were destined to be burned. All who overstep cannot escape its wrath. Now, neither she nor her moon will ever be whole again. A pure heart, blindly devoted to a deity on the verge of extinction. Yet the true eternal divinity embraces all. It washes away everything, be it joy or sorrow or hope or obsession. She realigned her faltering faith, and in doing so, claimed her redemption.
Hey, I got a question. Should should I have played that event with Phoebe, with the fishing event? Should I have played it before I did this? Let me know.
Gentleness born of delusion. A beautiful, sorrowful fantasy. She tried to confront an ancient curse with blind devotion and silence. But fear has eaten away at her soul. Illusion stripped her of freedom.
Not really?
Her
Okay.
tears have long since left her nowhere to hide. What she needs is not light, but a long, dreamless sleep.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm already having another kind of issue right now. It's like what Cristoforo is talking about. Yeah, these are things we did get a taste of in the main story when it came to for the first like 3 acts, and of course Septimont with some of these characters and that's I'm walking up against, right? But again, if I'm gonna be honest, Cantarella, I didn't feel like we got a lot of Cantarella in the quest that had her in it, right? Like we didn't get really much of like Cantarella's backstory, why she is what she is, this that, and the third, right? Unless I am completely misremembering things, because 2.3 was a while ago, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the bits and pieces of information, even related to Carthathea, I don't fully remember.
A valiant and determined ruler. On the battlefield where life and death collide, a faint ember lingers, flickering, barely alive. Conquest and slaughter walk hand in hand. Sooner or later, she will be consumed by the very sun that nurtured her. Beyond her throne lies nothing but withered bones. If she cannot endure such loneliness, then she must learn to descend her own steps and enter their world. Ah, he plays the role of captain. I have a theory. Tell me, do you think a performer would ever realize that he is part of a grander play? He mistook his role for his true self, blind to danger and death alike. In the end, he led his crew straight into the abyss.
Now I will say this though, the whole vibe of this whole scene that's going on, it is good, especially with the music and Cristoforo's reverberated voice talking. It's good.
Burning passion is but a beautiful kind of madness. When the curtain falls, he'll stand trial before the flames of his own arrogance.
Also, I love it when the antagonist or villain has their monologue moments where they're talking about other characters, being like, "Look at this fool, this idiot who thought he could do X, Y, Z, goofball." Yeah, this part was well done. Who are you?
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more.
Oh damn, they did Carthathea. Damn, the fact that Carthathea got more love in comparison to everybody else was crazy. But kind of understandable. Let me go get a screenshot. She the only one with any good art. Everyone else, phantom ghosts. So she get details. Oh, but I will say this. I'm gonna say this right here. Okay, so for Carthathea, I felt like Carthathea should have came out as a playable character later in the story. I feel like if she was like being controlled by the Thermodian since Jump Street, and they let it drag on throughout the entirety of the we're gonna see the story up till the end where we finally free her, and then have the whole Avengers Assemble moment, right? I feel like that would be better. Well, granted, they have to do that with the entire cast of characters and let them like be a part of the story, bits and pieces of it, across from 2.0 all the way till now. Because imagine, let's say this. Let's say Carthethia was, of course, being controlled by the Thermodian as one of the two, pets of the Thermodian, being controlled, puppeteered, right? And then any boss fight that we would have, she would pop up alongside that boss, and she will fight as like a 2v1 type shit, where she'll watch in the background as the fight is going on. Like, for example, Crystal Foral and would be fighting us, and then Carthethia would be in the background just watching. And then when it's time for her to make a move, she'll make a move. Like, could you imagine we'd have moments like that where she would dip in, dip back out of the story, being a looming enemy or threat that could pop up at any time? It would have been pretty cool, right? Just a thought, just a suggestion.
Soon she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
Dun, dun. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Now the music is gone. Oh, damn. The music was great. I wonder, is this a new area, or this is somewhere we already been to before? What the crap? The sky is The sky is shattered. I swear on my mom. No, let me not swear on my mama. No, let me not do that. I swear, Wuthering Waves game devs are the devs or the writing team. Legitly, they're like, bro, let's see what Genshin got going on, and then we're gonna use that, and we're just gonna throw it in immediately. We're not even gonna hold up.
This place?
Like, they're not even going to attempt to like build up to like such crazy things like this. Granted, what I mean by that, I mean like concepts, like, oh, the sky being fake and can be shattered type shit, or this whole chaos realm thing where non-existence and existence exist at the same damn time. Like these concepts of these things, I hate that they don't actually spend time to build these things up. It's like, nigga, let me enjoy it. Also, my mic is mad loud. I just realized that. Hold on, let me crank it down a little bit. Y'all should have told me my mic was loud. Oh, by the way, as you progress, the scene changes each time. Oh, it changes each time. That's interesting.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope. These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Tacit discord is kneeling. Shoot, is the arrival of a new god is happening right now?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
Are they referring to the rover? Who is the Harbinger? Unless it's that bastard we fought last time. No. Oh, damn. Not you. The cross shot is crazy. You know what? I should have did some Galbrana pose before I started.
You'd better leave this place. isn't leading to any salvation.
Nice character introduction. Screenshot. Got caught in 4K aura farming. I respect your game, ma'am.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Did we just switch perspective? They better not. Actually, no, they should. Switch perspective, please. What is that? Is that a heart? I'm not gonna lie, that loading screen was pretty tough.
Rover?
I like that.
Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Where in the hell homegirl got that giant lollipop from? Look at this nigga Ambi. Shocked.
Oh, you're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though...
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida.
Oh, was that White City Renacida in the background that we saw just now? I didn't know that. I thought it was Septimont when I saw it.
And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
It's more or less both. Just upside down sky on is Renacida and the lower city Septimont mixed with Carthethia home area. Okay.
Well, not Bran or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean.
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs, well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymns. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this.
Asking who,
Renacida's
nigga?
tides don't lie. Watch your back.
Nigga told me something. Let me go ask around the city for more information. The camera pans around. Ain't nobody anywhere, damn it. Where the people at? Who you gonna ask, nigga? Your troop members? You done asked them already. Who else? Cause the city is empty. Oh man, man.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? Gates of paradise and the word harbinger. Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw. And Cardathia's murder.
Oh, that's
I
what
came
that's.
back to find her. So
Hold
I
up.
should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
Okay. So that scene makes more sense to me now. So I was wondering what that thing was in Carthathia's chest, but now I know it was a bullet from Gabrena. Here goes the startup act. Well, we're in chapter 2 of Renacita, but what act is this? Like Act 7? I forgot. When did chapter 2 even start for Renacita? This could be Act 3 for all I know. Talk to Shakona, talk to Zanny, talk to Phoebe. Paradise, it really exists. But I saw in my dreams, it was from different Sentinel. A revelation from the Sentinel. Oh, hello, Jake. It's integration upon you. You're the laureate or Lorient. I forgot how to pronounce that damn word. Of the crap! I didn't even get a chance to read it. The autoplay was on. It was so clear. The kingdom is the That kingdom is the afterlife. They told me to gain entry, one needs to forsake all hope and call their name. Be sure but surely not everyone can enter the true paradise. You're right. You're right to remind me. We mustn't forget the central teaching to live righteously here in the mortal world. This fast, we will reach that kingdom of blood, eternal bliss. I've always believed paradise was real, but if it was truly sacred and beautiful, why ask us to forsake our hope to enter? Okay, valid question for her to ask. Alright, let's talk to everybody else. Oh, I gotta make sure I mention this as well. When I do my video, I think I'm gonna do it as a reaction, but I'm gonna bring up my evidence, my pieces of evidence. I done made up, cause like my laptop right now, I got like so many open tabs, and they're of characters with similar character designs to each other between both Wuwa and Zenless, I believe. And a character I should have put on that list was freaking homegirl right here, Zanny. I should have put her on the list. I gotta make sure I make a tab for Zanny. Oh, Rosemary's there? Yeah. The character who could have been a 4-star unit, but they didn't want to make 4-star units. Anyway. Listen, I'm so sorry. I'll head back right away. No worries. If you're feeling low, it's good to step out and get some air. Here. Also, if you have to wait. Does anything happen? This had a dream, but my grandmother who passed away some time ago. When I woke up, I could still see her sitting right beside me. Her smile was gentle, just like when I was little. She used to sing to me, sleep with lullabies. I told her that how much I missed her. Quietly, just like always. Then she stood up and said goodbye. I saw her walk through a door. I tried to follow, but she stopped and said, "Don't follow me. Don't go gently through those gates." She said, "Don't follow me and don't go gently through those gates." Then I woke up again. That sounds like a warning, damn it. Was within a dream, or was it a vision pulled from a memory? But her face, her voice, it all felt so real. Okay, so they done highlighted 2 words: afterlife and memory. So far, it's going dead the rest of the day. I think there's any. I think my grandma was trying to tell me something. I just trapped in grief in the past. So I'll keep going. Okay, sorry, you all worry. Okay, so she gonna get back to work. Okay. Love a person with a good work ethic. Which reminds me, my work today was... Oh, snap! Bro almost had a heart attack. I thought I drowned. I thought I fell into the depths of the water. Oh man, that was crazy. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, with my job today, managed to get out or get stuff done within good time. Granted, we still left around 6:40. I didn't leave until like 7 o'clock. That means extra money on for me, cause you know your boy need that money on. Anyway, so my day was pretty fun today. So anyway, how was y'all's day today? Hopefully y'all had a good day today. Now, oh my goodness, it's so crazy. I should have mentioned this character. Oh, I did mention this character in my Monato video. I'm pretty sure about characters appearing in the story before even being revealed in it. Slowly they join the count, pilgrimage toward the kingdom rising in the dark tide. Those blessed by the sea are ever doomed to bear its curse. He cursed with a broken sonnet. No, more than that, he cursed all of Brazil. Now his curse is coming true. Have started. Nightmares is probably wrong too. In my dreams, I saw things, monsters I've never seen before. Maybe it's because I've had my nose buried in that mysterious playwright's unfinished draft. Those hobgoblins, banshees, and beasties are all carved into my mind now. I thought it was just a dream, just imagination. But then one day, in the wilds, by the sentinel, I saw one. Every infernal detail, exactly as I dreamt it. The playwright conjured illusions with words, summoned ghosts, stitched nightmares into verses, turned phantasm into flesh. These are his verses, his curses. Think about it. Monstrous fiends, once trapped in myth and sonnet, are now strutting on stage. He planted the seed centuries ago, that mysterious playwright. Sounds like a perfect premise for a ballad. I wouldn't mind meeting some of those storybook monsters myself. Mr. Kona, you're not afraid of them? Our souls are eternal as they are, or as eternal as theirs. How could they possibly harm us? Besides, if the play is still unfinished, then the ending is ours to write, isn't it? What a very hopeful woman. Anyway. Now we're doing playable since she's still at the end of the story. Plus, I like Rosemary's design. And yeah, you need to top up or swipe. My day was okay. I had a lot done today. Almost done with the story. Did my pulls, farming zealous, and there's a story. I'm already currently having nothing to do, and I finished all content. Art desires, zealous, and woo. Nice. Oh, you know what? Let's do this now.
Hopefully this helps.
Oh, wrong button. Let's go ahead and do this now. While I got the chance. And look at that, I got 2,000 of that stuff. So let's see if I can convert it to get what I want. So I can convert that to get that. 70. Oops, there's 7 more pulls. Okay. Let me work my magic. Plus 13 more pulls. Okay, where we sitting at? 75 pulls. More than likely, I'm gonna lose this, but it is what it is. Twin, let's get it started. What's my pity at? Let me check. Is this it? Okay. Yeah, this is it. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47. So we're 47 in deep. Now it's all in God's hands. Let's get it started. So 47. This will be 57. I'm not gonna lie. The power behind these little glitter things when weapons appear, it just feels so weak. There could have been so much more sound to this. No, 67. $67. 77. Oh, snap! Watch I lose the 50-50. Watch, they're gonna make me lose the 50-50. I can feel it. Watch I lose this 50-50. It's gonna be diabolical. I already can feel it coming. Just go ahead and just tell me I lost. Just go ahead. Don't fuck around with me. Just go ahead and tell me I lost, damn it. Oh, hold up. Hey, yo. Nani? Oh my goodness, twin. Not her acting like what's her name from Genshin? What her name? What her face is? Chlorinde. Oh shit, nigga. Holy guacamole. Sheesh. Gabrina is mine. Yes, twin. Lucky shiny got me. That means the rest of my week is gonna be a good week then. Let's go. Woo. Bro, I'm over here screaming. It's freaking 11 o'clock at night. Oh man. I'm loving her fit. I told you I was gonna pull for her, but I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was gonna lose this 50-50. I'm gonna be honest with you. I expected utter defeat to come at my doorstep. Sadly, you don't have Lupa, lol. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But who knows? I might spin back for her another time. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Lupa, she fine and wine. I swear she is. She can get it. Anywho, look at you. Okay, what else is on here? Oh, just her. I would have loved getting a double. Imagine I do a 10 pull on here and then freaking Lupa comes. Should I attempt it? I'm gonna do 110 pull and see what happens. Okay, I got my answer. Never mind. I gotta touch no more of that. Anyway, now as for this weapon, I don't think I've ever pulled on the weapon banner. Wrong one. Let's see. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Only 17 on this weapon banner. I guess I was just throwing stuff at it at the time. So 17, 27. Oh, damn. No way. Oh, I forgot. The weapon banner in Wu is guaranteed.
Whoa! Wanna catch me, huh, you thieves?
It's such a shame this character didn't even have much story presence at all. Yet she exists in the game. It's like, bro, why is she even here? What a waste of a character. Anyway, let's continue. But she's still cute nonetheless. Galbrenna plus her weapon. Ain't that a crazy? Oh, let me keep looking. Let me see. Alright. This actually, who would have thought Wuthering Waves would have given me two things I want? Actually, I'm glad I skipped a handful of other characters before, you know, I got to this point. Alright, Danjin, time for you to get off this showcase. You suck.
Has been engulfed by the sea.
I'm not gonna lie. This whole moment with Galbrenna really does remind me of Chlorinde from Genshin Impact. Like, blatantly. The whole gunplay, the whole, oh, I'm hunting down these monsters of the night, and now it's time to put them in their grave type ish. You feel me? It's like,
Who's my next prey?
it's like, it is so, it feels like they really did, I wouldn't say copy, but I feel like they did get inspiration from Chlorinde and her character design. And, like, how Chlorinde like, moves. But of course, you know, Devil May Cry and all the other stuff is as well. Anyway, let me read. Yeah, convert everything. Capable. Wow, damn, dang, so lucky. Make it 3 things. Pull for go. I'm mother effing 30 pulls in, still no weapon. Ooh. But like the weapon banner guaranteed anyway, so it's not even that much of a problem. Also, for new people who just arrived on the stream, yo peep game, I got Galbrana. Yeah, made it a 1 to 50-50, and I got her weapon. Granted, the weapon banner is guaranteed, so that's not much to flex, but it's still amazing and joyful feeling to have. Make sure you like, sub, and turn on notification bell for your boy. The support goes a long way. Now, where am she at?
Let me be there for everyone. As we head...
The power to split and merge.
Who gets the bullet? That's your call.
Our hunt never stops.
Such a bad bitch. Shush. Good lord. You dress in this unholy clothing, and I fall to it. Okay, looking stylish with your guns, I see you. But unfortunately, these pistols on your hands are trash. These look more appropriate. I will say this. I am still amazed by how far the gunslinger archetype has kind of gone ever since Carlotta. Ever since Carlotta came into the game as a gunslinger, it's like it's really just changed how gunslingers like are, you know, presented in the game, at least in gameplay. Okay, so she does love to eat ice cream. That is a trait of her. I want to know what the hell that thing is. Well, the fact that they're using some moves from Bayonetta and makes sense since they had 2 collide with PGR. Hopefully, I'll have say 40 pulls to get her weapon before her bend ends. She needs some popsicles to cool off. Yeah, I noticed that she was steaming when she ate into the popsicle, which was very interesting. Experience. What up? Unlock intimacy level 5. Voice, thoughts, governs hobbies, her food, dislike food, ideals, chat about Augusta, Carlita, oh yeah, I did learn that she is a consultant of the Black Shores. I learned that because I was going through the character gallery because I wanted to find characters in Wuthering Ways that dressed or had similar style clothing to each other for the sake of my video and reaction. And I found out that she was a consultant of the Black Shores, which is unfortunately a spoiler, but I was like, it is what it is. I don't, should I use, how much do I got? Ooh boy. I need to get back on my grind when it comes back to this game, because I haven't played Wuthering Waves like in depth in like a long time. Like,
Thanks.
y'all know I just usually play the story and I just exit off and pull and get whatever pulls I can get from the whatchamacallit, the daily login stuff, right? That's what I usually do. But like I haven't really dug deep into playing the game as much like since my last login. Gabriella joins the Black Shores at the end of the story. Oh, interesting. So she was just wandering by herself before that. Okay, interesting. Nice. Attack and crit damage. Let's go ahead and just crap, I gotta do all that conversion shit. Ugh. I hate that process. Crit damage is already going crazy with 169. I mean, her damage is gonna hit hard the moment I level the rest of this stuff up. Oh, hold up. Let me go to you because you got your thing here. To gain immunity to damage. Here you go. It's kind of crazy how most 4-star characters in Wuthering Waves have lost relevance. Oh, you know the word I'm looking for. Have become less viable in such a short amount of time. Isn't that like kind of crazy? While like there's only like a handful of them, or probably like 1 or 2, probably 3, that's still worth their shit and worth their salt. Like Alto, he's still worth his salt, even though I don't like the guy. And I was sitting here thinking, what characters in Wuthering Waves that are limited 5 stars can be thrown onto the standard banner, or designs that I would consider as like NPC-like looking designs. I still haven't really made a list about that in that regard of what characters I would throw onto that category, but hopefully I can think about it later. Anyway, okay, so I've been playing for exactly an hour now. Anyway, let's get back to the quest, because I'm gonna fight with this full arrow team and get the job done.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Oh wait, was this the room where we had the boss fight?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
I should have played her story quest first. Man, Colsepta told me that there was something interesting about her story quest that I didn't do yet. I'm probably gonna do it another time.
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I, too, need to discuss with Cardathia.
Hey, yo. What was that? Cutscene already? Oh, snap! She come to take her life! We getting into it. She done shot her? Just ate it. And she dipped out with style. Rover, you're an L main character. I thought you were supposed to be better than the Traveler. How you sit there and just let that happen? Aren't you supposed... Hold up. I'm about to really talk some shit right now.
Cantarella?
Rover is also Cantarella. Nigga, don't you have the ability to stop time? You're telling me you couldn't use your spectral ability to stop the bullet from hitting Cardathia in the chest? You such an L main character. I don't know how niggas gas you up. You're trash, nigga. Go sit in the bench. Get a different character. Where's freaking Augusta when you need her? She would have done a better job than this. She would have moved faster than this. Fries, bag. Get out of here. You're off the team, twin. Oh man.
How could this happen?
She not dead. I'm not that dumb. I don't know why they sitting here trying to pump fake niggas. Oh, she's dead. She's not.
That woman.
Oh, you angry now? You should have moved faster then.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Oh, we got beef.
Why? Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet...
I bet Homegirl sat here and did like some fake death type BS. Whereas like, oh, she shot her, but like she probably put her in some subdued state where it seems like her frequency and whatnot is like fading or doesn't exist, so that Leviathan would be like, oh, thank you for putting her in the grave for me. I appreciate it, twin. Right? Imagine it's some BS where she just pump faking it until she get the job done to kill the Threnodian. I can feel it. And Augusta can stop time, unlike you, faker. Exactly.
She is still resonating with something.
I will say this. I will make that whole scene where I was clowning on the rover. I'm going to make that into a YouTube short, and I want to see how many people are going to sit here and BS their way in explaining why it is Rover didn't use his spectral power, or rather, her spectral power that can stop time. Because apparently, having the ability to stop time makes you a fourth dimensional being, by some people's logics. Right? So how did this fourth dimensional being let someone get off with shooting a bullet in Carthathea's chest?
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger. Cartathea had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
True.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
Potentially. Oh, if she used the power of separation, which I'm going to assume that's what the arrow element does, which is the power of separation, then it would make sense why Carthathea would separate potentially her soul and frequency from her body when this bullet came and hit her in the chest. Anyway, let's continue.
Something even stranger.
The shattered stained glass.
The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonaro. Only the Phasalias know it exists. So how did she find it?
She's a very smart woman.
And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically. Not by tearing through the Sonaro sphere. Cartathea has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed?
Oh, I'm gonna say this right now. I do not remember them saying that the tower in the sky was a Sonoro spear. I do not remember that in the slightest. I must have been yapping my head off back in that version 2.3 story when I was playing through it. I must have been. Either that or I was daydreaming the entire playthrough, because I do not remember them saying that about the freaking this tower in the sky. I'm gonna be honest with you. The power of separation is the system of powers. Arrow itself is the power of flow. That's what the arrow element represents. Really, did they ever explain that in the story? Hopefully they did, because for most part, most of these elements don't really get an explanation to them. They don't really be like, oh, this, which is the weirdest part about Wu, why they keep throwing me the fuck off.
There's something even stranger.
The shell casings on the floor.
Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the Dark Tide?
You bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger.
Yeah, how you, the main character who gets gassed up for every little thing you do, failed to prevent the bullet from landing on Carthethia, regardless if Carthethia wanted that to happen or not. You suck. Anyway.
Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Carthethia reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once.
Bruh. Imagine this is nothing more than Cristoforo making up some BS scenario and scene right here. That's the only thing that makes sense right now to explain all of this. Thing is, it's not explained on the story. You need to read lore and shit, but there is a shirt that explains it, or short that explains it. Okay, so Wuthering Waves gets to get away with like having lore hidden in like items and whatnot that has important information related to certain things. But when Genshin or Star Rail or Zillus do it, people have a problem with it. Crazy work. Granted, you know, that conversation was like a couple months back, but still, nonetheless, it's still crazy how people will sit there and let Wuthering Waves slide with this shit. It's like, no, why didn't they explain this in the main story? The whole element factor, if it does have a substantial part in the world building of this game, that should be one of the first things to explain. What Havoc is, what Spectral is, what Arrow is, all that.
With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the Dark Tide. Or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this. Her death. Exactly as it's happening now.
I mean, the rest of the squad is gonna get cooked as well.
That woman. She was using Dark Tide energy. Could she be another Harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Carthethia to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a part of me that can't take Cantarilla serious. And it's purely because she got that baby bib thing on her head. And it keeps throwing me off every time I see it. I'm like, you're such an older, mature looking woman, yet you got this baby bib on your head. Take it off, please. Wear something else.
This nose? I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down this killer.
I don't know why Ambi talking tough. Nigga, you hide away most of the time throughout most stories. Shut your ass up and go sit to the side, nigga. Anyway, what else I was about to say? I was about to say something else. Damn, it was on the tip of my tongue too. All right, whatever. Let's continue. Oh, so you can take flight, but you can't use your time ability. Okay, nigga. Why does that hole look like it's getting bigger? Unless we're zooming in closer to it. Oh, this is a first. Seeing them fly in a scene.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again.
Also,
you can rest. I'll search the area.
Can we take a moment to realize that the rover is flying with one wing? That physically makes no sense. At least the Traveler had the decency to have 2 wings. Or rather 6.
Abby? Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the Dark Tide? Since leaving the inverted tower of Raguna's sky...
It's looking crazy.
What happened to it?
Hey, yo! This nigga done rolled up. Not this nigga trying to look tough.
slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Well, guess what? I don't accept frauds on my team. Go home, little bro. He tried to sit there on Aura Farm like he was cool. Get out of here, nigga. Oh, man. Bro, I've never clowned on an NPC as hard as I've ever done playing any of these games. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. What do you need? Sephiroth is constantly flying with one wing. Well, guess what? He's allowed to do that because he's a villain. He doesn't need to make sense. Protagonists, on the other hand, they don't get that right. You know, I'm just BSing right now.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
Oh, did anybody see that new Trigun Stampede trailer? I haven't watched it yet, but it popped up on my timeline one time. I think this week or last week. I need to watch that trailer. That thing looks tough.
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting.
This far?
But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Yeah, the chick who shot Kartathea, she had like
Silver
booty
hair
shorts
and
on.
violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Discord Slayer? Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Do any of y'all see that rippling effect? That's not mind you, this rippling effect isn't the stuff I'm talking about that's in the clouds behind him or the rover. But like, I can see this rippling effect and it's invisible. It's like a heat wave surrounding Avidius and Rover. I can see it. It's like, it's literally on screen, but like, it's so like faint that you can't even notice it unless you're actively looking and at each part of the screen. And you're gonna catch wind of like certain ripples on the screen.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator. Averado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
They're not gonna make it.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tacet Discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly.
I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City,
Oh my bad, let me see this. What's up, Julian? How you been, bro? How you day been?
The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone? You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Also, Julian, I just noticed, bro, you said I didn't let my Finon die? How you let my Finon die on the team when you have Dong Hung, who's a freaking shielder? How you let that happen? My day was doing fine. How you? My day doing okay. It's been relatively decent. Nothing to worry about. Been making it to work on time lately, so hopefully I ain't got to worry about being terminated. But gotta double check items before I ship them. Thank God I haven't been shipping items a lot lately, so it was a worthy sacrifice. I didn't just well, I didn't let him die.
Take note.
Then what happened?
Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
The wicked will face judgment. Wind be my blade.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me.
No verses was ever made about you. That means you're not meant to be here. You're invalid. That's what that means. Your daddy didn't love you. He said you was invalid. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. Cristoforo and you kind of look similar. Interesting. He just didn't make it because I'm not done with my Dong Hong build. Yes, he wasn't worthy of these words. Good job, Julie. Oh, wrong button. Almost
The
clicked something else.
Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimont's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create a reality of my own.
I already can foresee Homeboy's unfortunate end. One, because it's pretty predictable. The writing is on the wall. And because, number two, unfortunately, just scrolling around YouTube during work, came across a thumbnail on someone's video that had showed Homeboy slumped over, eyes closed, and Cristoforo was holding him. So I speculated that he may have died there. So that's unfortunately another spoiler that I came across. Unfortunate, but the writing is pretty obvious. No.
This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
What else have I been spoiled on? I think those were the only things. And mind you, this was like out at random. It wasn't even like I was actively searching for this stuff. It just hit my line out of the blue, right? So the thing about Cristoforo and Avidius, Avidius being slumped over, Cristoforo holding him. That's one. About the fact that Galbrana is a consultant of the Black Tides. That's two. And characters from of Renacida appearing in the 2.7 story as like some Avenger team up. That's number three. So I'm kind of spoiled by all that because one, I didn't watch the Wuthering Waves 2.7 live stream, so I didn't know that happened. It wasn't until like the YouTube recommended were just hitting my line, and it was like, oh, these niggas finally then came back. Or I would come across a random comment section and someone would mention it. I was like, damn, okay, interesting. So I think it's only been three things. Other than that, I haven't been spoiled about anything else. Oh, actually, no. I did come across another screenshot of something, and I don't remember where I saw this from, because it legitimately probably happened in the last 2 or 3 hours ago. But it showed Galbrana and Rover like hand in hand, side by side, kind of like how Traveler and Flynn's was when they fought against or blocked the Kuvaki beam. It kind of looked like that moment that I came across. I don't know the context of that moment. I just saw the screenshot. So maybe there's something more to that. That's probably more exciting. I think that's four things. Most of those, or at least two of the four, have no context behind it, but I can just pretty much predict it. Other than that, nothing else.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else gets to decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You can't really say absurd idea of destiny when, y'all don't even really have a destiny in your game. Like, how the hell can I tell what's destiny in this game when they don't, like, really put forth the effort to be like, oh, destiny said this. Destiny said that. Well, actually, they kind of did, but, like, it's kind of like the structure of it all just feels weak to me. I already explained it before in a different question. Anyway, I bet you couldn't undo that level, Calla. Yes, I can. Anyway.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief.
That nigga's getting cooked. I can feel it. Now, I think I might play for another 30 minutes, potentially, because, for Genshin Impact, I still gotta do my daily logins and whatnot. You feel me? Zenless, I still got my daily logins. I gotta level up some characters, too.
The Anchor Stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
For Star Rail, I think I'm just gonna, like, log in to Star Rail and just get my Dong Hung. How far are for your free constellations? I think I'm only gonna be able to grab like the third item in the entire section to get that constellation. I'm not gonna lie, more than likely I probably won't be able to get that constellation, but I'm still gonna work on getting it because it's like, how many more items is left on there? It's like 8, and I don't know the third one, so I got like 5 more. So technically I got like 5 more weeks, but like, that still, hopefully I can get that all done before it's too late. And I'm still kind of contemplating on which character I want a constellation for. Like, I picked Mona by default.
Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this.
Also, if anybody watching the stream right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. Let's continue.
Do you feel that? That ominous energy. Huh. The Anchor Stone confirms the Thundering Mephis is hiding here.
Oh, I will say this too. I did not know there was a difference between Thundering Mephis and Tempest Mephis or some crap, right? I didn't even know those were two different bosses. I thought they were the same boss until I saw their names on both characters.
Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
My bad, I'm eating these freaking soft bread cookies.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's... What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the Thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just barrel in without thinking.
The Discord Slayer. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whisper sway you.
Pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? The Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and its illusion will unravel together.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes. The wicked will face judgment.
It worked. But...
Not the rover putting their hand on their forehead because they feel like they got a headache. God forbid.
Who are you? And what did you do to Cardathia?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Are you eating Ritz with cheese? Bruh, I ain't had Ritz with cheese in a long time. Shoot, I can't remember the last time I ate a Ritz cracker. I ain't gonna lie. If I get a pack of Ritz crackers, my bad, I just start munching on them one after the other. I'll eat a whole singular roll by myself in one go.
Rover, are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So, it's gone? Avidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The Thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula.
Caligula? Why does this name feel familiar to me? Caligula. Isn't this the name of a demon?
Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimont, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
One thing I'm missing with my wrist bites is guayaba. Guayaba? Isn't that like a sauce? Or like a dipping sauce? Or if or am I wrong about that?
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer says she's hunting a Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me? This isn't making sense. Harbinger, who are you, really?
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional tacit field collapsed. The anchor stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimont.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. And fast. I'm not letting any lead slip past us.
Oh, let me read. It's not a sauce. Imagine a sweet jello block that you can cut into pieces and you can put it on cheese crackers. Well, cheese cubes. Crackers and cheese. I feel like I've seen that before. Hold up. You know what? I'm sitting here acting like I don't got Google at my fingertips. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Why, y'all, bye. It's saying that it's a fruit. Oh. Okay, you spelled it with a G last time, not a Q. Okay, so that's why I was getting it confused. Okay. Let me... Oh, never mind. Screw it. You spelled it right the first time. Never mind. Oh, I've seen this before. It looks like a can of Canberry sauce, or Canberry. I know there's like cans of it, and it's like, oh, you just pour it out. Yeah, I've seen some stuff like this before. Okay, I was wondering if I've seen this before or not. I have. Man, the Dark Tide is eating at the screen.
I can't see anything. I'm only getting jumbled voices. Focus. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring you to safety.
That's Zanny.
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Carlotta.
Those voices. Zani and Carlotta. They're in Everardo Vault. The Darktide creations could be appearing there.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time. We leave now.
Also, for anybody watching the stream right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. Take flight. Huzzah! Face ass. No, damn it. I should have made this bitch fly upward. Okay, soon you are going to see someone. Nice. Watch it be Scar's face ass.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, clear the depositories as ordered. Ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpather Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Everardo Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Eglatown have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Darktide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Oh, damn.
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
Nigga told some gunfire. That was a cannon shot. Oh, nah. She's spinning on people's block? Oh, she a devious one. And a mole on the neck? That's interesting.
These tide spawn. They've evolved fast. Mutation? Or...
I'll let her take my life.
And sure enough.
Okay, I had this crazy thought, so let me have it. Okay. I think Cristoforo, cause I thought Cristoforo was like some manifestation of like someone's imagination. Of Cristoforo's imagination, right? But now I'm thinking maybe he is a manifestation of Cristoforo, but Cristoforo has the ability to manipulate the dark tide in order to create manifestations for himself. And these people that she done marked off, from her wording, it seems like these are dark tide manifestations taking human form and shape, because we know that frequencies and tacit discords are like disturbed and twisted frequencies that was twisted by the dark tide or stuff like that, right? So that's what's happening on screen right now.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
She over here squad
Be
wiping.
careful. Her abilities are not normal.
Put your gun down, baby girl. You're not gonna win that fight. Put that gun down. You don't want none of that. You don't want the business she got going on. Go ahead, put your gun down and walk away.
All this by her hand.
Mr. Fraudulent, you might as well go ahead and step to the side too. You're not gonna make it. The only people making it in this fight is Zanny and homegirl, obviously Rover. Granted, I will put money on it that Galbrana would put Zanny in the dirt. let her catch her lacking with her shield not blocking her body properly. It's over. That bullet shot coming fast. Now let me read. That one, you know she can take my life too. You think that cake hurt more one more time? No, Christopher is a human that has the ability to change people's fate. It creates fate, but he cannot manifest dark tide entities. Okay.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The dark tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity.
She dropped to her knees fast.
Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Not. Why are you back here, nigga? Aren't you supposed to be doing something right now?
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire, forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Okay, so I have to... Okay. I think I am completely within my right to assume that Wuthering Waves world is based off the real world, but what if the world had a freak accident and, you know, crazy post-apocalyptic or just like a biblical level apocalypse that happens, and then we're now in the post-apocalypse. We're post-apocalyptic. Oh, the story taking place currently that we're experiencing after the apocalypse. Man, I can't talk worth a damn today. My apologies. My brain all over the place. But you get the point I'm making. Because I keep seeing these niggas use the word hell, heaven, and like using like terminology that blatantly is kind of more towards like real life than fiction. Right?
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment.
Not this nigga thinking he Gilgamesh.
By the will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
That girl gonna die. Not the weave game. That's a rather interesting scene.
She could have dodged that, but she took the hit to shield a civilian?
Not gonna lie, I don't know what it is about that scene and how they animated it, but it was just like really interesting to watch, you know? Cause that could have easily been just an animated cutscene. I can't explain it here. It'd be too long to explain it. Okay, cool. Yeah, the animation was a little... Like, I don't think the animation was bad. It was just like, it kind of felt a little jarring, but then this was like, I was kind of really enraptured in the scene itself.
And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation.
Now, I will say this. The 2.7 story has been really, I guess, pressing on the gas ever since the start of it, right? It's been pressing on the gas, and we've been like, I wouldn't say the pacing is bad, but I think we've just been like really on like a roller coaster ride from point A to point B, and it's been keeping my attention the entire time. Now, I will say this. People sitting here saying that this 2.7 story blows every other story of like any Hoyo game out the water based off this story's ending, and it's just like, these niggas are really out here saying that before we even got to the end of like Nodcry's story. We're about to reach the end of Amphorius' story, and we haven't even reached the end of the season 2 of Zone Zero story. So it's kind of pretty bold to sit here and say 2.7 story blows everything else out the water when, one, we haven't even reached the ending of 2 stories, and for 2, one of its major stories that's been going on for an entire year now is about to reach its conclusion, legitimately in the next patch. Like, Wuthering Waves got some competition to stand up to first before we talk about some, oh, it blows everything else out the water, nigga.
The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Not this nigga's aura farming. Also, deliverance. There's only one guy I know who can bring deliverance, and it's the deliverer Finon, who wears better drip than you. Now get out my face.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all. You. Who are you? What do you want?
I gonna lie, that empty shit look
Bloodshed
cute.
cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
I would say this. There's something about this guy that just gives me Finon vibes. If Finon was allowed to like age forward into the future and become like an older man, because he got the white hair, he got the color scheme going on, he got the blue eyes. Like, I'm expecting this nigga to grow wings right now. Oh, where was y'all niggas at the whole time?
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
I would say this. The fact that they didn't show any blood spilling out of her as she pulled the sword out is kind of lackluster, I'm not gonna lie. Especially knowing that Zone Zero has shown blood multiple times, but Wuthering Waves hasn't, despite the fact its fan base continues to say that its game is more mature and darker. But like, these niggas are afraid to show blood for some reason. Granted, censorship and like, certain, Chinese laws or whatever when it comes down to what they can and cannot depict in their games. But nonetheless, like, that scene should have had blood in it. I should have saw blood on the sword or blood spilling out of her a little bit.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this?
Oh, she put the gun out.
The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Homeboy tweaking. So it was the Sovereign. Which I now believe that this Sovereign...
Looks like the judgment is clear.
I think that Sovereign is that king, that mad king that people was talking about, that had the ability to control the Dark Tide manifestations. I think that's what the Sovereign is, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Homeboy looks like he got a crown on his head, and he's over here swagging out with 2 blades. He looks crazy. Kyle, are you pulling for Dong Hung Lycombe? We'll see. I mean, Cyrene coming in the next patch. I don't know if I will.
These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Their fangs are bared now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Okay, now I can pause. Yeah, I saw what you had read.
My shield can withstand more than that.
Okay.
My compliments. Take this. The stage is set. Still recognize me? Is that it? Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete.
Shut up. Strike from the shadows. Moment of resonance.
Still recognize me?
I don't have all day.
How you get your stuff snatched, bro?
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down!
Now this nigga Vidya is having a swaggy moment.
Rover, now!
Okay, Vidius, you got my respect. Okay, twin. Oh my goodness, the screen is getting crazier. Screenshot. Good thing I was fast about it.
Another dimension within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? Was it when Avidius and I made contact?
Arbiter.
Is that Imperator's voice? Imperator, do you have more to tell me?
This area is very interesting. I love the cube shapes.
Permissions detected, Arbiter. Lifting imposed restrictions.
Who the F is you? Is that who I'm supposed to look out for?
First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
That bastard keeps moving.
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2. Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization fit. Renacita.
I'm just looking at what's underneath. Oh, what's this? Up in the sky. Let them tell me these freaking sentinels are some freaking robot AI grown life forms type ish. Wait a minute. You look familiar. Isn't that the lady that we saw at the start of the game? Because she got some halo on the back of her head. But her hair color is darker for some reason. No, wait, it was always darker. Oh, she keep disappearing. The fact they didn't let me have the ability to sprint tells me that they didn't want to show her face.
Arbiter. This moment was always foreseen. Now, it comes to pass. Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response.
Also, that's the spiral abyss back there.
Initiator. Time in this place flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space. The civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Renacetan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories.
Okay.
Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here.
Once we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin, now tuned to here. So we must be as in the rover and the sentinel created the blueprint that is fate for them. Okay. Pretty sure that's what I'm understanding from this. Let us continue.
Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil Rinasita's beginning.
Ooh, animated cutscene? Hopefully. There's gotta be an animated cutscene.
In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide.
Oh, it's interactive. Okay, I like that. Oh, hold up.
The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago.
Okay.
There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Okay.
Your light blesses us.
Okay, so this is how it looked at the beginning.
We follow your will.
Okay. I like the interactivity.
To build our republic.
I love the slow and steady build of this entire location.
Became the bedrock of civilization.
I'm really liking this.
But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow.
So Leviathan was a collection of sea creatures rather than just one creature? Okay. Oh, didn't it merge? Okay.
It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
It took the shape of sea creatures. Okay. Press R2.
We are blessed by the sea.
And that's where the deviation between the Order and the followers of the Deep starts. Because the Ternodian, who was the Leviathan, put this in motion.
By you, we are unified. By you, we are born.
I swear, the Ternodian has been playing the greatest game of chess for a long period of time. He was like, nah, I'm gonna play the long game.
From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
This nigga jumped to his death?
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinasita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian doth steer Rinasita's fate. And I too once guided Rinasita's course. In truth, we were no different.
True, because you both like these greater beings who were worshipped. Yes, he was using religion, manipulation as its weapon.
We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose.
I love how interactive this is.
Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist.
So Ternodians will always be here, basically. It does not matter. As soon as civilization start, Thermodians will be here to be like, yo, I want a part of that. I want a taste of that too. I want to be mixed in and intertwined with that. Basically. The first Thermodian used war.
Have I the right to choose their fate?
Oh, no, wait. The first Thermodian used war. The second uses trickery, manipulation, and religion to fight. Okay, interesting. Okay.
The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
You know, hold on. Now I'm saying, think about that. Oh. I'm gonna wait.
Only the people can decide where their future must lead.
Oh, wait a minute. It's the same scene again. This is the scene we saw when we were with Carthathea, or when we were talking to Imperator the first time, right? We was in this cloudy area, but the clouds covered everything. But now we're back in this area again, and the clouds are dispersed, and we get to see what's actually on the other side of it. Is that what the implication is? Hopefully. I'll hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. Okay. What I was about to say was, knowing that the first Thermodian used war to try to like mold civilization, I think, or destroy it. It makes sense to why Jinzhou / the Hong Long looks like a mixture between a barren or has like war-torn areas. Now that makes sense. And it really sucks that the prologue story did not like give more time to flesh out certain things, because I would have made that connection way earlier when I first played through the prologue. And I completely forgot that the first Thermodian we fight used like war entirely.
What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Thermodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
So this is all Rover's fault. Rover an L nigga for real. I knew it. Ever since that nigga couldn't stop that bullet shot, I already knew he was a fraud. Or rather, she was a fraud. You're telling me you told him, oh, just make a choice, bro. It's up to you for real. No, you should have stepped in and be like, nah, squash that Thermodian out now. Put it in the grave. We not playing these games. What? Rover. What a L decision that you made, bro. I can't believe this. You sat there and set these people up in Renacida for failure. Literally, there's always, and not only that, there was also a scene where, Wuthering Waves apparently dropped their new 4-star character. Apparently, where Anchor fight Scar and was keeping up with Scar, but it was removed from the game. Nigga, what? They removed it from the game? Was that in the 2.7 story, or was that in like the prologue story? If it was in the prologue story, that was such an L move. That would have been such a cool moment.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Thermodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the Resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that Resonator became the Thermodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Renacida has already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease to matter.
What is the truth in the capsule? I need more. Unless we already got it.
But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature.
Okay. So humanity has the power to shape the physical form of Thernodians. Right? Is that what I'm understanding?
Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinacetans' oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Rinaceta's fate anew. If the Rinacetans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization.
Okay, so basically, the Leviathan / Thernodian wants to get their hands on the capsule because the capsule has the ability to rewrite, technically, the fate of Renacita and everyone that lives in it. Basically, it's basically a fate altering device, or fate commanding device, rather. Sounds similar to the Irminsul tree, and it sounds similar to the Loom of Fate. Okay, I see what they're putting down. I'm understanding. They check the people most fear.
Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now, gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinaceta shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinaceta shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
I'm not gonna lie. It genuinely feels like the story of Renacita has been written.
The true faithful believed in Imperator.
Hold up.
So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
I thought I turned off the autoplay. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think it's very valid for me to say this. It feels like Renacita's story has been written update by update rather than it being written like a whole year beforehand. And they're now just like, we're just going through the story, like how Genshin did it, right? Because this all bring about a true dawn. My nigga, I ain't gonna lie, it feels like they're biting off a bit of Amphorius' story a little bit. If I'm being freaking honest. Granted, I said a little bit because not every concept from Amphorius' story is being put into the Renacita final act or the story as a whole, right? But it's just like, there's certain moments that's like, or certain wording that's being said that's like, man, this feels like I'm playing Amphorius right now. I more or less understand what the Sentinel's purpose are in ways. Yeah, I know they're supposed to be like this counter for Thernodians, or to the Thernodians, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, there's something weird about it. Because I feel like we were told what Sentinels are at the very beginning of the game, but I feel like the information just didn't stick. Like, in comparison to like Genshin Impact, when you hear the word Archon, it sticks to you. And in each and every region we go to, we're meeting the Archon, or trying to meet with them. And then we do. Right? throughout the majority of this story for at least the beginning of Wuthering Wave's story, we didn't even meet the Sentinel until the Mount Firmament, and then we met the Sentinel for Renacita in 2.3 and in now again 2.7. So those kind of like 2 moments. But like again, the rover isn't like trying to find some objective goal of like, oh, I need to find my sibling. Let me ask who knows. Let me ask a god who knows. Right? That's why it makes sense for the traveler and why they're always present. And that's not the third. But enough of my yap session because I'm going on for too long. I'm going to draw my sword.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me?
I freaking called it. It was so obvious, bitch. You wasn't gonna kill her. I think I know why Rover is here. There's more to it. Plus, in a way, I think I know why Rover is here as well. Ooh, interesting.
This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
I freaking called it like a mother effer. I hit it on the nail.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Leviathan. I like how she said it.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yes.
That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands.
Uh-huh.
Their whole play in Renacita. Use it to bring back Leviathan.
We know that as well. It's always that group of lunatics.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thronodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cartethia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
I'm not gonna lie. My speculation that it's Avidius, blatantly. The way Rover was looking towards Avidius when they were like, I sense the Dark Tide energy here, but there's nothing suspicious around this area. Interesting. As she looks towards Avidius. Rover, I can't answer that question. Wait, Rover, I can answer that question. Plus, I can tell you her name, because you, anyway, met her and heard of her before.
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Renacita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the tide spawn.
Don't tell me the girl we met at the beginning of the game was a Thronodian. From the way you talking, Jesus, that's what it sounds like. And if that is the case, that's crazy.
If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The Tidespawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means...
No, I'm referring to Gabrina. A rover wanted to know who she is. Oh, okay. I'm just talking off my... I'm just saying shit just for the sake of it. Also, I was supposed to end the stream at freaking 12:30. It is going on 12:57, almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know.
Okay.
They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tidespawn's core.
Her nails are
Maybe
crazy.
Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago.
And she smirks about it.
And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon.
Yeah, tell the rover what's up. Tell that nigga to step to the side.
When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade.
I'm not gonna lie, I love gunslingers. Ever since I watched Trigun Stampede, I fell in love with, not even Trigun Stampede, but the original Trigun. I fell in love with gunslingers. I was like, man, if I had a main character for my own little story, I would have them wield a gun. I'm like, bro, get this nigga a gun. Let that chopper sing. Bra-ta-ta-ta, nigga. That is me personally. By the way, she keeps saying hunt, so this pretty much tells you where she's actually from. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw your theory that you had made, I think you put it in the Discord. I was like, yeah, you're right. And I just had another memory spark off of my brain about things I was spoiled by. Oh boy. I just remembered I saw a screenshot. I think I was looking at a Consecrated video where they were like criticizing Genshin Impact or Hoyoverse or the Genshin dev team for like the new freaking sandbox game mode or whatever. And I think someone put in a freaking screen recording of like something that happened in 2.7 story, and I saw Galbrina with pale hair and golden highlights, I believe. Now, I can't remember if this was me dreaming it or this was something I did see. I'm kind of iffy on that, but maybe it was real. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. Well, did I really see that, or am I misremembering something? I'm gonna just assume I saw a real picture, and if so, then yeah, that's another spoil. So that's 5 things I've seen that's spoiled. Not even 4, 5. 5 more, and I'm gonna get 10.
Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable.
She over here smirking. She's loving it.
Huh. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way out.
Oh, Genshin about just dropped 2 music discs.
These things. They're all tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the dark tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the dark tide. No wonder we couldn't find it.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Ovidius, he might have been swept into the frequency. Hard to say where he landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave fights him. Timing's everything. I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh face.
You missed.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm messing with her gameplay even more. I watched her gameplay like demo. I did that reaction. I did that reaction, but now getting to feel her gameplay in my hand and see it, I'm not gonna hold you. Galbrana, Skirk, and who's my next character I want to mention? Galbrana, Skirk. There's another there's like 2 more female characters I want to mention, but I can't remember their name. That I will throw onto the list of these cold-faced bad bitches who go down hunting down things. Skirk goes hunt down like abyss monsters. Freaking Galbrana goes about hunting tacit discords and crap. And it's like, damn, who else we know is like this? Void hunters. I guess Miyabi and Shifu, or Shifu not really, but Miyabi, we can throw her onto that list. She's cold-faced too. Now we just need a 4th character I can throw in there that's cold-faced. But it's just like, man, all these cold-hearted bitches who are just like straight-faced, they all turn out to be some of the coolest characters in the game. That you're just like, man, you need a man in your life. You want a hug? You need someone to rub your feet?
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it.
I'm getting attacked? It doesn't even matter. I can't even hardly move throughout this thing anyway. I feel like the wind is pushing on me. Oh, it's closing. I can't move no faster than this.
Collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster. We're almost there.
Oh, we're dragging it? Alright, nice. Sheesh! Made it last second. Oh, that's right. Jing Liu was like that in Star Rail. I forgot. But like, Jing Liu doesn't really live for the purpose of like hunting things down though. Oh, the freaking that thing is playing defense right now. Really? They're gonna just use her gameplay to show her being cold and a mother effer? Okay. I ain't complaining for real. I'm just like, I know someone will complain about Genshin doing this. Oh, the squad made it back. 1, 2. Where the hell is the videos?
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble.
Interesting that Avidius isn't here, so he is the Harbinger. Blatantly.
It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
Facial, maybe?
That was
She's
the last
like
one.
to hunt and
With
LOL.
the family's private echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
You know what? I think I would throw a Facial onto that list as well. But Facial really ain't like a cold-hearted faced chick. She's more like a very extroverted, very like, oh, yo, what's up? How you doing, bro? Let's shake hands for real. I guess she's the only one that's got like a very expressive personality. If all four of those characters were to kick it together, she'd be like, man, what's all these gloomy faces for? Y'all want a drink?
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you.
Oh, did he?
But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand.
She need to cut her
I
nails.
left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly.
Silence, you maddening whispers!
No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead.
Very interesting. We have a very strong... let me rephrase my wording. Very interesting that we have a group of strong, independent females getting the job done, while Avidius is over here falling all over himself. Shameful. The only male character, 5-star character around, fake 5-star character rather, around this bitch, and he over here just falling all over himself. Ain't getting nothing done. Shame, bro.
Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
We're moving now? Oh, she's taking flight. Oh, she already got out of here. And she got 2 wings. She's already better than Rover. Popping up 1 wing thinking it look cool. Damn, it just keeps dragging us from one point to the next.
Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself? So, you can absorb them directly?
Where are these bubbles coming from?
You can say that. Balor is one of many.
One of many? Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
Hopefully, when I get out of this, it's gonna let me stop the story. Oh, that was my issue. Well, it keeps pushing me through the story.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him.
No, we don't. We know the Phasalias are trash, except for one member. We don't mess with them anyway. Let that nigga die.
Leave it to me.
Ah, it's Rover. It's a sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up. Bathe in flames. Bang! Let's settle the score. More bullets for you.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Now I'm making it feel like Septima, Renacida as a whole is starting to feel like, oh, we done now shifted into, oh, this is the war act of Renacida. When this is like, maybe Septimat should have been the nation, or maybe Renacida and Septimat should have been fused together rather than just be separate. If we were gonna do like this war aspect to it, But I have finally reached an area of freedom. Now I can stop here. Anyway, I will say this: even with my critiques that I've been giving like throughout this entire playthrough, right? I'm still enjoying it. Also, my stream is telling me I've only been streaming for 2 hours. I know that's bullshit. It has to be by 3 hours at this point. Nope, 2 hours and 38 minutes, huh? Interesting. I would have suspected it to tell me 3 hours, because the game was telling me, oh, that's right. Now she's eating 2 at a time. Okay, so if she is in her enhanced state, she eats 1, or she eats 2 while she's in her enhanced state, I'm going to assume. I should have been paying attention to that energy bar dropping down when she was eating that ice cream. Anyway, nonetheless, like I said, I've been enjoying the story so far. I don't think it's bad, but it's got my attention. That's for damn sure. I will be back tomorrow night to get more of this done. I don't know if I'm halfway.
Ever burning.
I don't know if I'm halfway through the story. Y'all can let me know right now before I log off, or you can let me know in the Discord. What else? Oh, again, I said this at the beginning of the stream. I'll say this here. For my video talking about the whole Vivian skin situation, I decided I'm still contemplating I'm still iffy about my decision whether or not I'm just going to make it into a full-blown video, or I'm going to do a reaction but have tabs open to show my evidence for XYZ and provide my counter arguments within my reaction. So yeah, so look out. If I do a reaction, look, you'll see the screen be wider than just a square box, and you're gonna see my tabs open and whatnot. So yeah, look out for that. I'm probably gonna do that reaction probably Saturday and get that reaction out on Saturday. So yeah, look out for that. Let me read. And I have things to talk about as well. Oh, not even halfway through. I'm not even halfway? Damn, I must have been talking a lot throughout the story then. And I think that's all I have to say. Like, sub, turn on notification bell. Join the YouTube community Discord. Go check out my reaction videos and my yapping topics videos. What else?
Ever armed, ever burning.
Well, the story is actually long. Yeah, I think I've seen some people's playthrough be like 6 hours long, which is why I'm hoping I get like, I might be streaming the story mode for like 4 days straight if I'm thinking about it. But I don't think I have anything else to say other than the fact that one, I gotta make some YouTube shorts out of this stream alone. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about, and of course I gotta show off my pulls for Galbarena. So yeah. Anyway, see y'all later. Good night, peace, bye. Anything else y'all need to tell me in the Discord. Of course, I'll read it and whatnot before I go to sleep tonight. Anyway, I'm out. Peace, bye. Where's the button at? Okay, so I've been shooting for 2 hours and 41 minutes. Okay, so not 3 hours. If I played for 20 more minutes, I would have had 3 hours. Anyway, peace.